What is up, guys? It's boy Raven here today with another fantastic deck. We're keeping it grass type. Right. We're keeping it grass type, and this time with a Dhelmise V. Fantastic card and even better deck, to be quite honest. Definitely, this caught me by surprise that Dhelmise V can be good, that it can become really good, and a deck that many will have to count with. They will have to be like, oh man, okay. That is really good. So we got an Anchor Anger. So this is similar to what we've seen many times, like Entei or Umbreon, like the baby cards where something gets knocked out. You put him as an active and it deals 120 damage. But a Giga Hammer is what makes him stand out due to the 200 damage. And this is a deck that really will revolve around this Basil and Formosa, Alan Executors, and Rillaboom, right, as an engine. So bear with me and let's take a look at the deck. But before, let's not forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that if you enjoy what I'm doing. It really does help a lot. It really does. Okay. And of course, later there is going to be a gameplay portion, so don't worry about that. You'll see how the deck performs, what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses of the deck. So as you can see, we are playing 16 Pokemon with 29 trainer cards and 15 energy. So starting, we got two Dhelmises, we got two Dhelmise V, loving the full art. This is going to be our core. Also, we do play a line of 4-4-4. I know it's a little bit heavy, but it does help to be a little bit heavy on that. 4-4-4 Grookey, Twaki, Rillaboom with one Buzzmosa. And this is going to be one of the attackers that can snipe the bench, but also Elegant Soil or the Beast Game. We will be using that Beast Game as well because we can fuel it. So that's what we're going to use it. And also we do have a Rowlet and Alan Executor with Super Growth. And this is what we want to use in early game. But also this is the card that we want to use in an end game. Why you want to use it in end game? You will see that in the video, in the gameplay portion, that I will be using this many times for Tropical Hour with 6 energies. To just shuffle all of the energy from my opponent's side back to their deck, especially if they already used 80 pace attack. They are, they have a lot of energy everywhere. There's nothing, more game breaking for them or game destroying than putting it back to their deck, because then they are vulnerable and you can still keep on attacking them. On top of that, we do actually play a nice set of trainer cards. So we got 4 Evolution Incense to grab what we need, 3 Pokegears 3.0 with 3 Quick Balls. Of course, there is a playset of a Rare Candy with 3 switches, 2 Chaotic Swells with 2 Cynthias, 2 Green Exploration. Why there's a Green Exploration, Raven? Thank you for asking. So for the early turns, right, as you can see, only Rillaboom has the ability. So for the beginning of the game, for early turns, this is what is going to help you get to the point where you want to be. This is going to help you get, that Rillaboom, but also Dhelmise, maybe, the Formosa Basil that you need, any other support that might be needed in a specific situation. This is what it's gonna get you. Then we got 2 Monies, 3 Professor's Research, and I love Big Charm, and we got a Big Charm that I do tend to play actually on Alan Executor to make him 300 HP. And of course, we do have 15 energy. So the deck is really simple. Like, it's not over a thought deck, it's quite simple, which means that making him is not that hard, collecting the pieces for it, and it's a really fun deck to play that you will see in a bit as if we're gonna move on to the gameplay. The only problem that I found is when you actually get yourself like really late game and you can't really do that Tropical Hour with 6 energies. Against certain decks that might be problematic, but majority of the time when you use it with a full force, it's amazing, and it ends the game. People do quit after that. So let's now move on to the game, and of course, we're going to see each other after the games as well. So see you in a minute. Have a fantastic time watching the games. On top of that, attach more energy from your discard pile. So yeah, so this is just why they did play the Shackle in that deck. Yeah, it's like another energy acceleration. You can call it that. Which, is always good to have, like a nice energy acceleration. Alright, so Mew already here. Like I can tell you, Dhelmise V is not a bad card. It's like a really nice and really good card. So today, as I said many times, we're going to recreate this beauty, which is going to end up on YouTube at a certain point, which is a unbeatable as far for 3 weeks straight. Pikarom only had one tie, and I'm ashamed of that one tie. Just because, well, unfortunately, my mon was prized. No, my mon Faba was prized, and that's what I needed. So yes, that's unfortunate, but besides that, unbeatable for 3 weeks. 3 weeks straight, first place. I mean, this is one of those decks that, yeah, like, I'm gonna recreate it today. Oh, gosh darn it, I was supposed to play energy here. Never mind. Yes, I will be recreating that deck today. I'm gonna, post a photo somewhere. I just traded 6 for Shieldfire for 2 Marnie and 2 Frostmoth. Is that good? Well, it's not bad. Like, Marnie is like, what, 1-2 packs each, so that's not bad. Frostmoth, a lot of people want, so yeah, 2 packs for 1 Frostmoth. Yeah, I think that's a fair trade. I would say it's an okay trade. Is there anything else you need, Electrolux? Hey, no problem, all good. Alright, so yeah, like now I'm gonna retreat. Finally. Candy. So I can start attacking with Calming Hurricane. Cynthia. Rillaboom boom, and let's start attacking. Because like on one hand, I can just go for another Rillaboom. But I feel like just getting rid of that Drudge is going to be more important in the long run. So, Calming Hurricane. And I'm still healing, so because I'm healing, I'm actually, avoiding a huge damage from Sableye or Yveltal, right? So healing is on my side. I think we got a Candy, so... Oh, never mind, Stamp. Oh, still Candy, Rillaboom, Quick Ball. Oh, man. Oh, boy. That's a great hand right now. So even though I made that misplay at the very beginning of the game where I actually didn't play it, the correct way. So, yeah, let's go like that. So we got a Rillaboom. Dhelmise. Yeah. Wish there were rental decks in PCG, like rental teams on... Oh, dude, if there would be a rental... I feel like now for rental teams, like to do them, they would really have to go... Wait. I'm gonna see how much energy I do have actually in my deck. 10, alright. Yeah, so that I can still pull it off. So I'm gonna attack with Dhelmise. Switch. Put some energy here. I mean, if there would be a rental teams, that would be, like, for one, that would be good, but we'll have to create a format where we can, only play those rental teams and just check them out. Because, like, here... Or maybe, like, friendly games or something. Or like, you know, you can't use them but not in like competitive mode, right? But there, you know, there was supposed to be a ranking here, but we don't have a ranking system, which would be fantastic. Like having a ranking system in that game would, like, that would change a lot of things. Some might say that would be even a game changing, a game altering experience. Alright, Crazy Claws. Comes out with a team and rental. Almost everyone played that ladder. Yeah. Yeah, I can go with that. I can go with Dhelmise. Like, it's similar to Sword and Shield, right? You can't use it in ranked, but if there's like a proper tournament, you can't use that team. And I feel like, you know, that's one of those things. There we go. The whole shtick was that he had a group of really, really rich customers that he really took care of. And like those few customers, they were spending a ton of money there. And of course, you got Magic players that, you know, he was overcharging. You got Pokemon players that he was overcharging. You had other systems that he was selling, you know, for more. So he was able to, you know, pay, of course, for the place, right? He was purchasing, you know, stuff for the painting studio that was there, right? But everything else, don't ask me. I literally have no idea how this store stayed for so long. Because like, it's been, what, like 3 to 4 years, right? But like the problem was, you know, they never created, because they had like a core, like a really core supporters. Because they had, you know, they had space for your, you know, miniature wargaming. They have the terrain that you could have used, just like we do have right now, our local game store. But the problem was, like, when he was organizing something, let's say Age of Sigmar, right? The tournament was entry fee 80 PLN, so like let's say $20. And the army that you could have used. Yeah, I'll talk about redraft in a second. Don't worry. I'll tell you about redraft. I have it here. I will tell you about a redraft. So, let's say the army cost was like 300 points for like full-fledged tournament. To put it in perspective, oh no, don't be sorry. It's okay. To put it in perspective, 300 points in miniature wargaming is literally, if you have like a big unit, that's a 1 unit. Or like for me, like I'm looking at Stormcast Eternals, right? Like they are, you know, they are popular. I don't know, like maybe 10 figurines, and entry fee is 80 or $20. No, that's like. All right. So what is redraft? Wait. I'm gonna try to find a video about it. Because I believe yeah. So yeah, I've done that when I was. Oh, I had even an old setup. Oh, dude, I had an old setup when I done that video, and I had longer hair. Oh, good old times, mate. Good old times. All right, so yeah, redraft. Okay. So redraft is something that. Wait, what is this? Okay, so redraft is something that Magic the Gathering players kind of know well, especially in my country. Like Magic, you know, if you're a Magic player, like I still have long hair, like not until here, right? But they're still long. So, I mean, I feel like if you're a Magic the Gathering player in my country, you exactly know what redraft is, and you're so used to it that you don't really think about it that much. You go like, yeah, you know, sure. So what redraft is, let's say you have 10 players, right? So this means that to the pod from each player there's a 1 pack. So you have 10 packs, right? As you know, super far simple. At the end of the tournament, you know, you've got your place, right? So you can place from 1 to 10, as at every tournament, right? You know, you have your place. The store owner, in front of everyone, like 90% of the time on the counter, opens all the packs himself and shows the content of each pack. So everyone knows the content of each pack, right? And depending on what place that you've got, that's your order to pick your pack. So if you came first, you literally can just pick the best card, right? Because imagine this, right? Let's say there, you know, yeah, there's a gold Zacian. So of course the winner's gonna pick it. Of course. And everyone, you know, and everyone's like, no, dude, because that's competitive scene, right? It creates competitive scene, mate, to have better players. And I'm like, well, on one hand, sure, that, yeah, let's put back all that energy from all his mons, like we're gonna mess with him. There we go. So, I mean, that is their logic. It creates competitive environment, mate. And I mean, in Magic the Gathering, you know, I'm gonna tell you this, like, I was so used to that I never questioned it. I was like, yeah, that's how it was, you know, back in the day, and it was, you know, it just was that way. I was used to it. There are 3 good packs out of 10. Players 4th place and lower are guaranteed garbage packs. Exactly. You're guaranteed garbage. True. But, you know, I've never questioned it, right, myself. I was like, yeah, you know, that's how it was for so many years. And then it hit me kind of hard because, you know, we started doing the league, Pokemon League, right? So I was like, okay, what direction I want to take my Pokemon League? I was like, you know what? I want to focus more on, like, at first, more on, you know, this casual players that can come, you know, everyone's going to get a pack, everyone's going to, you know, be happy. So even if they place last, they can still have, like, a really nice pool, and they do have the promo, right? So that's what I focused on. And for the first month, you know, we had those people coming in from that store that is now closed. That store is doing it better because we have a redraft, because you can actually win something. And I'm like, well, so go there. Because when you have redraft, like, I feel like redraft promotes you being a male genitalia a lot more. By the way, we're having a really amazing game right now. And he made a mistake of not using the GX, so we're doing great. Because, like, it really does make, you know, a male genitalia, to be quite honest. Because imagine, you have... And that's what they were doing. You know, they had people that had a theme deck, right? And they told them to change on, like, 15 cards. If you're brand new, you will only have the theme deck. You're unable to change anything until you're gonna, you know, get the singles. And, you know, getting the singles may take, like, week, 2 weeks. Let's say even 3 weeks sometimes. So for the 3-week period of time, you're just getting annihilated, just getting destroyed, and you're getting garbage packs, because there's no way you can get something. Getting 2 packs while lower placement get 1. I mean, if it's done... Okay, so if it's done right, I don't mind that. Honestly, this is one of those instances that I don't mind. Like, I'm cool, you know, if higher place is getting, you know, is getting something extra, is getting something more, you know, because he placed first, for example. That's how you have, you know, at League Cups, at certain League Cups, right, where the entry fee is a bit higher, but let's say those are 2 packs per player, and 1 pack goes to every single player, and 1 pack goes to the pod for, you know, the winner, or for, you know, the top 3 players, or the top 4 players, right, or the top 2. I don't mind that. because you still, you know, get the pack. You are not getting, you know, scammed out of like really, really, really nice things that you might have. Because, you know, this system is the same as you've got, you know, at the regionals, at internationals. You pay the fee, you get the playmat, you get everything. But, you know, the winner gets the booster boxes, right? And I'm cool with that. Because, like, for me, this is not that bad. It's not as bad as, you know, just like, nah, like, redraft is really, really scummy. And, well, those people that were, you know, talking about redraft, those guys that, you know, were all about redrafting, stopped playing after a month because they were not winning. So they got demotivated, so they stopped playing, or they moved on to a different game that offers something. Because that's what you do, right? And now that store is also out of business. While we have, you know, everything running, everything goes smooth. So this just shows, right, you know, that if you have, you know, the right attitude and you respect the players, you know. Okay, I can retreat later because I do want to, you know, snipe Zacian right now. Oh no, yeah, but he has, okay, he has that. Well. But you know what? Okay, let's just do it like that. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do a good old switcheroo. Okay. Come on. And elegant soil. Because I honestly, I do feel like, you know, if you really care about players, you know, and you're like really full dab. Sure, see ya. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Bye bye. Like, that's how, you know, how you have to think about it. Alright, wait. 30 more, but he's not taking more prize cards. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Bye bye. Okay. Oh, and a switch. That is great. Because he's not taking more prize cards. I can risk it with the Giga Ammo. And that's a GX, and I know I do play a Grey Catcher, which I do think is still in the deck in those 7 cards. That's okay, I understand all you saying, but you gotta give good players also bonus, because what's the point of playing good and not getting anything? I mean, you get, okay, so don't know, okay, to explain to you. When you have League Challenge and League Cup, you not only get promos, for example, let me just show you. So the top players add competitive events, because there is one competitive event per month, and of course there's League Cup. You get, you know, the promo with, like, just like that, with the plays that they've... No, because I had closed windows, and like the monitor is, you know, is hot, like second monitor, you know, all of that stuff, it generates heat, you might say. Right, so yeah, I can tell my opponent is playing on a mobile. Like, each time, you know, it loads like that, they do play on mobile. Which, I mean, I'm fine with, so... Alright. We got a Kendo, you got a Swell. I'm good. I'm like really good right now. Alright. swell, and pass. So even if he's gonna use Fiona, I will be able to switch. Has been battered by 2 storms over the past week. Hey, it's Dark, how's it going? How are you doing, it's Dark? How it's going, my friend? In the past 2 weeks, in fact, today I'm actually seeing a tiny bit of blue sky. Really? But hey, finally, right? Finally. Like I've heard about those storms right now in the UK, and it's called Dennis. That's the name of the hurricane. I know it's slowly coming. Like it's going through Europe. All right. So Rare Candy, Rillaboom, and then research. I mean, if he's gonna retreat, I thought he was gonna retreat. Right, Chaotic Swell, Candy. I got a new haircut and it's really nice. I mean, some new haircut hype. Like, I need to get a haircut finally. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be a little bit harder for him to just retreat and die on site, so and this means I can just, go retreat my Dhelmise, attach the energy from hand to Rillaboom, use Rillaboom and knock out Diansai. I mean, he might have a switch, or Malon Lana for that. Okay, there's a switch. Really need that haircut. Yeah, I feel like everyone here needs a haircut right now. Ooh, Stone Turner, okay. Alright, I think he's weak towards us, so... Okay, the Dene. He's like really going through that deck. And a boost Fang, alright. Okay, research. I mean, having a fresh 7 card is always good, so... Okay. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna retreat Dhelmise, and I'm gonna make Rillaboom my attacker. Because there's a weakness involved. Just in case Dhelmise only needs 1 energy to attack for like to actually knock out the Stone Turner. Right, Dojo? Yeah, he might actually knock out me because he might have a VMAX. With 330. Yeah, which Anger is not enough. Okay, we've got a switch, research. Okay, I can't be mad about that hand, honestly. Let's take a look. Stone Gift. Yeah, so playing that Rillaboom was actually a great idea, because now... Wait, voltage beat, 1, 2... Because this is a knockout right here. Or I'm gonna... No, I'm gonna miss, what, right? 140... 280, yeah, I'm gonna miss. So he's gonna heal. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Research. Or actually... Yeah, I should have played it a little bit better. Like, I know where I messed up. Because now I have to retreat. And just knock out with Giga Ammo. There we go, for weakness. And next turn I can retreat and play another Giga Ammo from the second Dhelmise. Alright, so like the double Dhelmise, not actually quite bad. Or as bad as, you know, someone would think. Because that's literally Rillaboom, Dhelmise, attack. GG. I feel like, you know, he's thinking that I might not have the energy. Which, I mean, it's a fair assumption. I would probably assume that the same way. Judging by the amount that I have on board. But yeah. Giga Ammo, GG. Good game. Whoa, we've put all of that energy back to the deck, didn't we? Right. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Again, love you so much. Thank you so much for all of your support, for all your love, all the nice comments, being here on Twitch. Remember, being on Twitch, you know, actually makes a difference, or watching or subscribing, because, well, everywhere you can just propose, like, hey, this deck is like, you should try, or, you know, you should create a deck around this card. But on Twitch you actually see it live happening, and definitely it helps a lot, you know, just like understanding my mindset doing certain decks. But you also see that, you know, from the gameplay that is also from Twitch. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye and good night. Raven loves ya. Take care.